simple name in a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols, blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago. You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front.
Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So Tennessee's offense has its first opportunity of the day. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the running back. Across the 45. Oh, look out on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the ball's racing to the line in a hurry up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown ball!
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he got loose. Gashing the D on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And the D denied him on second and goal. They'll run it. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tide. The The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for room. It's Orlando. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. It's a running room. The 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Vincent. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. There he goes.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Vols will punt this one away. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Meadows. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vincent. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
In 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. No, they don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man down the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive.
Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And as he throws, intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Snagged in the middle. It's back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's Vincent. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. Now, Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's back.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game that
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's open on the right. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown tie. And they take it in for 6 more points. The tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Vols line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll have enough for the first down, and that is likely how we'll wrap up the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Picked off to stop the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Alabama, 52, Tennessee, 28.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On target. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's awesome. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense. Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's awesome. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Turning it on! Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got it in the middle. It's awesome. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give to the back. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide.